USA South was represented by 25 of its student athletes from the member institutions down at the NCAA Convention in Nashville, Tennessee. The group received the opportunities to hear and discuss several issues currently impacting Division III athletics, as well as topics relevant to all NCAA student athletes and their institutions.
Most precious wish for you is that this opportunity be an experience that's worthwhile, gives you an opportunity to learn, gives you an opportunity to meet people, and learn a little bit about the NCAA process, but at the same time, learn a little bit about yourself.
Each attendee also participated in multiple events which featured some of the most impactful student athletes and administrators in the NCAA.
Look out! Look down, look out!
No! From traveling into Nashville together to icebreakers at the hotel before the convention officially kicked off, all of the student athletes were given the opportunity to bond with each other and come away from this convention with an unforgettable experience. Within Wednesday night's honors dinner, the NCAA presented awards to Today's Top 10, which recognizes student athletes who completed their academic eligibility during the 15-16 academic year for their successes on the field but also in the classroom and the community. Such inductees included gold medalist Taylor Ellis Watson and Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. Other such awards featured included the Silver Anniversary Award, Inspiration Award, Award of Valor, and the Theodore Roosevelt Award.
But people in the business world, I don't even teach those, the steps are different. So that's the last two.
Dr. Jason Self spoke with USA South student athletes on the use of relentless solution focus and how to apply that concept to daily life. Dr. Selk helps well-known professionals and Olympic athletes as well as Fortune 500 executives and organizations develop mental toughness necessary to thrive in the face of adversity and achieve elite-level results.
One thing I learned at this convention, Dr. Jason Selk came in and talked to us about RSF, Relentless Solution Focus. And one thing I learned is that we sit back and think about problems too often whenever we need to just go into attack mode and find solutions. If the solution doesn't work, you can try it again. But if you sit and dwell on the problems, that'll eventually just lead to failure. And that's one thing that I can take back to my institution and team is ways to find solutions to allow us to have more success.
The NCAA Special Olympics Unified Sports Experience brought together Division III student athletes in support of the Special Olympics cause. Multiple stations were set up at this time with cardio demonstrations, various football drills, and more for the numerous Special Olympic athletes in attendance to partake in.
One thing that I am going to take away from the convention and take back to my college would be just how to inspire people to kind of take action and to get things done when it comes to the relations with student athletes in the institution. And not only just like inspiring the student athletes, but kind of like sparking conversation about, you know, hard topics that may arise, you know, around the world and our society today, but also sparking like the desire to want to give back with the abilities that we've been blessed with. We saw that with the Special Olympics kids, and it was just an awesome opportunity to play with them and kind of put into perspective just how blessed we really are.
My favorite thing about the convention has to be the Special Olympics. We were able to take time out of our day to go help some people play flag football. It's great to see the smile on their face, the appreciation they have for just every day, and really truly inspirational. And we definitely hope to take this back to our institution.
My favorite part of the convention was definitely the Special Olympics. I got to participate even though I was wearing khakis and a polo. It was an awesome experience to hang out with people of special needs and see the faces and the smiles that they were making, and just hanging out with them and getting them involved in sports.
So put it in your SAAC policies, whatever you want to say. Get your
classes starting obviously Thursday, Friday. Okay? Any questions?
Friday afternoon's conference meetings brought together the student athletes to discuss conference initiatives such as Pennies for a Purpose and Cans Across the Conference. USA South athletic directors and administration filtered in following that meeting, where everyone was able to come together as one and discuss items prevalent to the conference as a whole, but also to review items discussed in the morning's business session. USA South student athletes were divided into teams for a scavenger hunt around the grounds of the convention center. Clues were hidden within the garden area of the Gaylord Opry Lane Resort, as well as through the many halls and ballrooms the building contained. Completing a mannequin challenge, finding the boats used for the Gaylord indoor tours, and getting a picture with NCAA President Mark Emmert were just some of the tasks necessary for the students to complete.
You know, the conference really gave me a renewed sense of energy and purpose, getting to meet with other student athletes, not just in the conference, but outside the conference as well, and getting to hear what they do on their local SAAC, on their campuses. I think it's given me a lot of good ideas that we can take and put into practical use.
The end of the convention was marked by the D3 legislative session, where athletic directors and administration were able to vote on items discussed in the previous day's D3 business forum. Student athletes were able to sit in on the collective meeting and observe how different pieces of legislation were adopted.
My favorite part was the business session because it opened my eyes to a whole other part of SAAC. Most people think about SAAC as just being really involved on campus and making sure the student athlete is in an ideal environment, making sure everything's well, but there's a whole other part. SAAC is also about, presenting these ideas to higher up people so you can get these rules changed and, help the student athletes.
I think that my favorite thing throughout the convention was the mental health clinic, because I think it's very important that athletes are educated on mental health.
SAAC is important to me as a student athlete because at a D3 institution, we value both academics and our athletics. Being a representative on SAAC means I get to be a voice for the student athletes on my campus. I get to engage and talk to faculty members. I've gotten to meet a lot of awesome people through my time on SAAC, and yeah, I think it's an important aspect of campus life, having that student-athlete voice, being present in some of the decision-making and activities going on campus.
Getting the opportunity to attend the NCAA Convention was very successful to me. I learned a lot of things, and I got a lot of input from other kids and like how they incorporate things into their SAAC program, and I'm really excited to go back to my school and teach all the new things that I learned about NCAA and what D3 is all about.
SAAC is important to me because it brings all athletes together on campus, and we do activities. You can do community service, we do Cans Across the Conference, and that just brings teams together and makes them competitive, since we're all competitive in our own sports, and it just helps our community out.
I think after this convention I learned that I need to help our SAAC grow and get more people involved in SAAC, not just student athletes but main campus as well. There were a lot of great speakers this week, and I feel like going back to school after this, it'll be a lot easier to take new ideas and have better ways to get our other student athletes involved with SAAC as well.
This is probably about the 25th NCAA convention I've had the opportunity to attend, and without doubt, hands down, this has been the most gratifying and rewarding experience. And I say that because having the opportunity to engage with, over 20 student athletes, 25 from our conference attended. In my career, I've only had, I think, student athletes have attended twice that I've known of, that were associated with. So this was an opportunity for us to display the values and the emphasis of students in a tangible way, and it was very rewarding. I think everything from the honors celebration on Wednesday through our speaker Thursday the students having an opportunity to, most of them, get pictures with President Emmerich on Friday, and then of course seeing legislation in action, the voting process was very educational, something that I think the students will take with them, not just this event, this morning's business session, but the entire 4 days. So it's been a real special 2017 convention for not only myself, but for the USA South Conference as well.
We would like to thank our SAAC advisors, Nicole Beringer, Bailey Thornton, and Emma Olson, for all their help at the convention.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, safe travels.
Thanks.